We've got a really crazy update in Oregon here,
Yeah, we
and
do.
especially for Portland commuters. So the Oregon.gov came out with, ODOT specifically, they came out with some information about the I-84 and I-5 interchange resurfacing project. Get this, and you know about all the
I
details
do.
because you're going to experience this.
Yeah.
24-hour a day closures lasting up to 2 weeks on the bridges that connect I-84 and at I-5 start July 8th. And it's going to basically extend the service life of some of the bridges.
Yeah, it's needed.
Yeah, it's definitely needed. What does this mean for Portland commuters, employers, employees, all these
Yeah.
people? I think people are probably freaking out right now.
It's like the apocalypse. So
Or
that's what it
or
feels
like
like.
the old the eclipse that happened
Yeah.
back last August.
Yeah.
People didn't want to commute because they knew it was going to be crazy. This is going to be for 2 weeks.
And they're saying it's supposed to be from like 5 a.m. until 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
1 to 3 hours of additional commuting time on top of
1 to
already
3
bad commuting times that we have here in Portland.
It's already
anyways.
terrible. So okay, so now that means we're gonna have to get creative as employers to
Yes.
say maybe that remote work policy needs to be dusted off
Yes.
and maybe changed a little bit for something like this, or
Yeah.
maybe make some exceptions. What are you telling your employers right now?
So it's got to obviously work for your business. So, manufacturing facility, does it work to have people work remotely? Not so much. But can we adjust schedules for employees to allow for some wiggle room? Can we make some modifications to an attendance policy to account for things that are going to be unpredictable, especially at the beginning of each closure? Because I feel like we're all amped up about it. I mean, there is definitely stress, even amongst our team here, right? We drive a lot to visit clients.
Think about it, we're in Tualatin. If you had to go to a client in Vancouver, how long is
which
that
I
gonna
do next week.
So you do next week.
Yeah.
How long? What are you going to do from a prep standpoint? Like how long? Are
I
you
don't
gonna
know.
Give yourself.
Probably 2 hours
Yeah.
is what I'm thinking. So, and what if that's not enough?
Yeah.
So I think just being proactive. The other thing I was thinking about is employers need to be communicating to their employees about this happening because everybody's so connected. We think we all know what's going on. And I was actually talking to my husband about this because he's impacted. He works on Swan Island. He had no idea. He literally wouldn't have been able to get to work if I hadn't told him it's actually going to be closed. You're going to have to take a different route. So his employer didn't communicate that. And just a proactive memo to employees, even if you're maybe not going to change a policy or allow additional remote work, communicate what's going on. I think employees really appreciate that.
Yeah. For people who travel for work, so sales, you're a consultant.
Yeah.
Are there alternatives that you could be smarter about how you're traveling? What are
Absolutely.
you going to do from a client service standpoint?
I think be really strategic about how I'm using my in-person time. And there are some things that have to be done in person, right? That really the meeting wouldn't go off as well. There needs to be that face-to-face, conversation. But taking advantage of technology.
Yeah.
So I've been experimenting with a few things and it's been working really well. So being able to use video conferencing with my, webcam on my laptop. I don't love being on camera that way, but we have the same kind of conversation and we're able to keep with the work moving forward, which I think is what's important.
And I think a lot of times when you're using those technology, you can actually be super efficient, not only just saving the drive time, but you can share documents that way. You can still see each other through video. You can do, upload files and whatnot. So I think there's a lot of benefits to doing the video chat based stuff, Skype and Google Hangouts. And I mean, Instagram now has a live chat feature where you can add multiple people, go to meetings, Zoom.
Yep.
I mean, there's all these like mostly free tools. Some of them are premium, but I think there's a lot of tools that people can use if they truly can avoid commuting.
Yeah.
But if you're going to commute, I'm not in any way affiliated with Waze, but I recommend getting that app on your phone and planning your drive time, seeing how long it's going to take. You can plan in advance too, so it'll tell you how far in advance you need to leave. Any other tips you give people?
I mean, just from a personal standpoint, make sure you have gas in your car. Having been somebody who a few years ago got stuck in the snow apocalypse that we had here and ran out of gas and had to wait to be rescued. So have gas. Have snacks in your car. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be as bad as what we're thinking, but I feel like be prepared, be intentional about, when you're commuting and how you're doing that. And, be patient with the other commuters out on the road because we're all going to be in this together. So be kind.
Yeah. Any other things you'd say to employers at this point?
No, communicate, be flexible where you can, adjust policies so that maybe they fit an employee who has a different kind of commuting issue than, maybe a different one. So just making sure that it fits each employee. I think it's a time where the one size fits all maybe isn't going to work. Yeah. So explore some of that.
So I want to reiterate a couple different scheduling data points. So this alert from ODOT basically says the bridges from July until August 2018. I don't know if that means end of August. It's not really clear, but they're going to be working on them one at a time, it sounds like. So not really sure what to expect, but probably more details will come out as they're making enhancements on the bridge.
Starting Monday,
July 8th. Yeah. So thanks for the time, Lacey. Yeah. This is good stuff.
Yeah.